We knew coming in, their face-off guy was going to be a handful, and he was. And they possessed the ball, and that equates into us playing a whole lot of defense. And they're a good team. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's not the only part of the game that they're good at. They're good up and down the field, a well-coached team, and I thought they executed pretty well. I think we can play better, but we dug a hole for ourselves. Had some self-inflicted wounds too that didn't help us too much. But we need to get tougher when it's on the ground. I think we need to be able to assert ourselves a little bit more. We're playing a lot of defense, but we got to be able to play a little better team defense as well.
For them, Cummings is a guy that's been in attack and midfield over the years and had a career high in points today. I mean, just what do you see out of him that makes him such a crafty guy?
That's a good question. I'd be hard pressed to answer that intelligently. The players they have, I think, the midfield particularly are pretty effective guys, good athletes, they're athletic, and they're physically, when the ball's on the ground, they're a tough team, and that's something that I like to think we're capable of. It wasn't indicative today for sure, and that's a concern, and that's something we need to address.
You switch goalies at halftime. Is that a plan going in, or is that just playing it by ear or something?
Yeah, a little bit maybe. There was a question in our mind up until yesterday which guy was going to go, and we thought we have faith in three of our goalkeepers, and it felt like CT was the guy to go with initially. But I think playing Jake was a good thing to do. I think he's going to be playing lacrosse for us at some point. It might be sooner rather than later. That remains to be seen. But we have Matt Winter's an excellent goalie as well. We feel pretty good about all three of them. But they certainly that wasn't the problem. The cage wasn't the issue. They had some great opportunities to score, and they finished when they needed to.
Was rust at all a factor? You think this being the season opener for you guys?
No, I wouldn't say so. It's easy to look at that and say, hey, they've already had a game. We just, early on in the game, first couple of minutes, we made a couple really, we had a defenseman come down and shoot the ball. Probably shouldn't have done that. That was kind of dumb. And those kind of things, I think, were indicative of early game type of problems. But then, they just settled it and played after that. So we got to look at it, take a look at it, and make sure that we're getting a little bit better next week. And there's a lot of lacrosse for us ahead. And we've got to make sure that we take this and learn from some of the things that we did well, and certainly correct the things that we didn't do well.